Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel for another weekly reading. As always, I'm excited to do this reading, and each week this is something I look forward to, and this week is no exception. I am just as excited to see what comes up because we are living in very different times from before, where unpredictability seems to be very much prevalent, and it definitely is prevalent in my life. Week to week, new things just happen, and it's almost like a surrender process. It's what I have found, that I literally, from one week to the other, I cannot necessarily predict what is going to come into my life, and I have to now, kind of whenever I wake up, I live differently. Before, when I would have planned everything, and I am literally a serial planner, and I have been, but this time round I am living in a different way. By this time round, I mean, well, since perhaps I took a bit more of a spiritual path, started opening up to what it really means to live intuitively, life has been a lot different. And for the better, yes, for the better, I would say so. More aligned to my true self. And whilst the planning really does work, this from day to day helps too. I think, I think before I would want to plan ahead, like my year. Now I'm in a path of full surrender and open to whatever comes. And actually, the other path hasn't been working lately. I don't know if it's the same for you, but for me, it hasn't been working. If I plan something that I'm gonna do like weeks in advance, sometimes it happens that I'm just not around for it or something like that. Yeah. Or something else happens, it gets cancelled, and but I have thought about it much long before. Things change. So I'm living a lot more intuitively, and also letting my body guide me as much as possible. And that's a balance, because you have to balance the self-discipline with of course, like, your body letting you guide you. But since I have done that, I have felt a lot more like despite not having the control, because you're kind of like being led, I have felt a sense of control when I have been more intuitive and led my life this way. So let's see what is coming in the week. Again, the theme that I'm noticing with a lot of people that I've spoken to, and something I have very deeply felt lately as well, in the last week, has been burnout. Burnout is a big theme right now. Something is going on, and I think, I can share my experience, what is causing my burnout, and that's actually to do with kind of this moving into the new phase, but there are remnants of the old phase which needs to be done, or at least what feels like it needs to be done, where there is this, in some ways, lack of trust in the new that is coming, but also there's this leaving behind process which feels really, which feels like you're almost like cutting these threads. Like, if this is your past and this is your future, you're kind of like here in between, right? And you're kind of moving towards this future, but there are these threads, and each thread, cutting of this thread, is taking time. And alongside that, people are living in much different times, finding out new ways of actually being, and figuring out that the old way of working, which is 40 hours a week, sometimes more, is just not working anymore. It's too much. And especially since a lot of people now live alone and choose to live alone, and it's really hard to like work 40 hours and then at the same time having to do cleaning, cooking, and you're basically managing the workload of two different people, but one person is doing it. There's I'm not surprised that so many people are burnt out. And then at the same time, trying to strive towards the next, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I want to just reiterate that I did go part-time this year, partly for this reason, and partly also because I wanted to do more readings, and I wanted to do more Reiki, and I wanted to do coaching. And I have been building that, and something exciting is coming. Yeah, so watch out for this space, because I'll be talking a lot more about it and how you can get in touch with me for personal readings, personal coaching sessions, and mentoring sessions, which I am so excited about. And I'm going to be talking about all the things I have personally learned. I've had extensive coaching myself. I have been through therapy, and I have also explored a few different esoteric ways of being. All of those have immensely helped me and led me to the path that I'm leading right now. And I am here to encourage other people to do the same and live in that way too. So watch out for this space. Something is gonna come up soon, and you can book a session with me very soon, actually. I'm excited. Right, let's get the messages for next week. So this is the Millennial Tarot. I absolutely adore this because it's just so... Oh, okay, I'm gonna take this. It's just so relevant to our times. Like, if you're looking for like a connection to tarot in more modern times and what happens in our current, more relevant to the modern times, basically, this is a perfect deck to get. Okay. Right. So, I forgot to mention, this is the card we got. We got the Hanged Man, Unemployed, Waiting Phase, Waiting for Something to Come, Judgment, Quarter Life Crisis. I don't actually hear that you are, I think you're letting go of judgment. This card is specifically, what I get is that you're letting go of judgment. So you're in the waiting phase right now. It's almost like you are manifesting something and you have put this order out for your manifestation, and you're just in this waiting phase where you're seeing kind of like steps to go into it, but it's not quite here yet. But you're seeing very much like steps to it, and it's exciting because you can see it. Oh, okay, things are moving. By the way, if you look back, and whoever is watching this video at any time, if you look back at your journey to, I don't know, like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, roughly around that time, June, July, your life right now is different. 100% it's different, whether that's internally or your physical reality. Mine is vastly different, and yours is going to be too. And that I would encourage you to so celebrate. Oh my God, like when we go through every day today and we're so much like, okay, this thing needs to be done, then I can rest. This thing needs to be done, then I can just rest and relax. And you're almost looking to that relaxation just once at the end of the day. Notice that compared to July, it's a big difference. Like, it's a huge difference for me. My life is very different, and I couldn't have imagined it. Yeah, I had no idea this was coming, and I'm eternally grateful for that. So yes. So this is what I'm seeing, that judgment, you're letting go of that judgment. And the best way to let go of that judgment that you're having, either for yourself or for other people, is to know that everyone is on their own journey. And if you notice not many changes in their lives, let them be. And if they're not coming along with you to have this fun ride because they have a bit more of healing to do themselves, then let go of that judgment. That's where they are. We've got to respect everyone's paths, but you don't need to stay in that. You're on your own path and journey, and maybe they'll meet you a lot later on once they have gone through their healing that they need to go through. Right, let's get another card. The Lovers. Yeah, I think last week's reading was also about like, I'm pretty sure it was about like some sort of some message came. But for someone out there, or some of you out there, yeah, a new relationship might be coming, a new partnership. Yeah. By the way, all the cards that I've got so far have been the major arcana, and they've all been pink color. So yeah, this is a love reading again. So something is coming. It's looking like a relationship card. So get excited. Something is coming. You'll start to see either like the beginnings of that relationship forming next week, or you'll start to see some signs, or even that person. You might meet someone new. What is this Lovers about? I'm curious. Oh, Six of Cups. Throwback. Someone from the past. Great. Someone from the past is coming. Yep. Yeah, someone from the past is coming who is going to be linked to your romantic life in one way or another. Sometimes it turns out to be someone from the past, but they may lead you, or they invite you to something, and then you go somewhere and then you meet a person there. It could be something like that, but this feels like someone from the past is coming into your life very soon. I'm pretty sure we had this message last week, but yeah, someone from the past is coming to take you out on a date, to bring a romantic offer, to court you, because you're brand new. And most likely they're brand new too, after all this transition phase that 2023 has brought along. Right. Death card. Amazing. Okay, closing one door, opening another. Right, some of you are, this is a message for someone specific. That you can trust, really trust new steps, that new steps are opening up, and then you can leave. Yeah, closing one door and opening another, that you are safe to leave the old situation. Something like that happened in my life 2 weeks ago, and it's scary, and it's, oh my God, and it's like, oh my God, did I make the right choice? What will other people think? What if I'm not supported in the future? This could be job, relationship, house situation, anything that is now no longer serving you. You are absolutely safe to, you can trust your higher self, the intuition that has been guiding you and telling you that yes, it's time to go. It means it's time to go, and after that, the magic that will unfold is gonna be impeccable. And yeah, it's I've had this kind of phase many times. Yeah, but it's I do believe in it. But what I love about this card is, which is absolutely hilarious, is the student loans. Yeah. Because it's just so true. Like, oh my God, my student loans for my university in England, for my bachelor's and for my master's degree, oh my God. Yeah, it's a lot. And for anyone watching, how am I going to pay them off? And it's coming, not to worry, it is coming. I had this year actually some very unexpected offer from my parents, where I basically paid off one of my student loans. In June, the interest rate was going up, which means the student loan installments that I was paying previously was going to be higher, and that was scary to me. So this year I am internally grateful that I used what a part of what I had saved and part of like what my parents helped me with. That money just, I could not have even expected to come through. I remember like initially like hoping like somehow I want to pay that off, because you feel lighter. I feel lighter after paying that debt off. And that education was amazing, and like I really did that was something that was important to me at the time, and now to have that paid off, I feel relieved. I really do feel relieved. It almost felt like I felt I could just let go of. Funnily enough, I also felt like after that I had lost weight after this happened, and like physical weight, and I firmly believe in this, and I think that once you lose something that is heavily like holding you back physically, whether that you're staying in a old type of situation or something that you're meant to move out of, once you let it go, your weight naturally balances out. So that is done. So that was another message, right? I want to carry on with this millennial tarot. So what else? Okay, we got this Lover's card, that a throwback, someone from the past is coming. For someone, maybe some relief of student debt is coming, or literally, or you're meant to close an old door. It is the right time. You are supported. Ace of Cups, a new opportunity coming. Okay, watch out for a new opportunity coming. For some of you, this could be job, relationship, or something linked with that. So watch out for that. Something is really coming through. Oh my God, this reading is incredible. 10 of Thoughts, okay. Incredible. Chapter has ended. This, if there was any other sign, this is it. This is your sign to tell you that it's time to end the old chapter. You are very much being guided to end the old chapter. I know I'm like repeating myself, but this card usually indicates end of the lessons from a previous chapter. I've had that recently. Last week, especially with before the new moon, certain lessons kept repeating. No, not repeating. Certain reflections from the past kept like coming up, and I was wondering like, why is this coming up? I thought I had done my healing, but it wasn't actually because you hadn't done your healing. It was a reflection. It's to show you, hey, look how far you've come, how much work you've done on yourself, the personal development, the healing that you've done, and the steps that you have taken in order to become this better person, and investment that you have taken for the betterment of yourself is incredible, and you can celebrate, and you have learnt those lessons. I just want to show that all the cards that we've got here are all from the major arcana from tarot. It means this is a big change. This is a big change. How exciting, and how I'm excited for you. I am so excited for you, because what is to come is incredible, and there seems like you're kind of like in this hanging phase where here lies the past, here lies the future, and you're just here in the middle at the moment, but you can trust that you can keep moving forward by cutting those threads one by one to the past and reflecting. You just look back to reflect onto the lessons that you've learned and how far you've come, but then you cut those cords and you cut those threads that are kind of attached to the past. You're brand new. You're not your past version. You are not who you used to be. So you can trust your higher self to not attract the same people from the past, or at least not the same dynamics with those people from the past. You're brand new. The things are not going to repeat themselves. You can trust it, that those toxic situations, those toxic people are not going to repeat themselves. They won't come near you. They can't have access to you anymore, because you have leveled up massively. And I would celebrate that. go have a nice weekend. Come on, it's we're all burnt out and we need some relaxation. Okay, right, to end this reading, because this is such a great reading and so many big things are happening. Yeah, so for you, some of you, next week may be the week where you really like let go of the past fully. Yeah, like I was saying, the new moon happened on Friday. It was quite a big one, so a lot of you would have stepped into the new version significantly. Right, let's see. Last few messages. What do we need to know? What are you waiting for? I have support. You're supported. These are just reiterating all the messages that came in tarot. And if it wasn't clear, then I hope it is now. You're always shifting. Yeah, anyone who's wondering when will this end, this transition, you're actually kind of always shifting. Yeah, always shifting, and it's just dependent on time, and the time is something that we can't really control. Okay. Coming together, relationship card. Yeah, this is someone that I get heavily the message that I get through for this card is two people are coming together. This is a relationship card. Oh, things are opening. Things are opening. You're going to be meeting someone. Either it's someone from the past or you're going to be, connecting with someone. How exciting. How exciting. Do let me know if someone comes from the past. I would love to hear your stories. And last card. It's all for a reason. I'll let this one ring at the end in case you're thinking about a certain situation or something. It's all for a reason. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope this helps you and brings you comfort in this time where you're letting go of something big from your old self and from your old life. I understand how hard that is, and I understand how much we appreciate support in those times. So this is your support, and of course, if you need more support, you can book a personal session with me, and we can dive deeper into what is holding you back in letting go of those things, and what can you do about it, and how can we heal further and strategize based on that. So, right, have a nice week, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.